Governor from Bloomberg News. Thank you for your time today. My question is about inflation forecasts. We have seen the OPEC decision over the weekend. We have minimum wage price decision coming up in a couple of months' time. You have mentioned rent, housing prices are going up. There are a lot of factors that are likely to put upward pressure on inflation. And at a time when other central banks are raising interest rates, RBA has decided to pause. Are we going to be in a situation where interest rates are higher for longer in Australia when there are expectations of cuts in other countries later this year?
Well, I've talked about some of the factors. The fact that lower wage growth is still the case in Australia. If that were to change, then that would be important for us. The impact of the variable rate mortgages, I think it's more powerful here than elsewhere around the world. And the fact that we have a strategy at the Reserve Bank is trying to preserve as many of the gains in the labour market as we can. So they're the reasons that our interest rate setting is slightly different from elsewhere around the world. You talk about some of the upward pressures on inflation, but remember there are some downward pressures on inflation as well. The price of shipping that I showed you, you can see this in lots of indicators of supply-side problems. They've largely resolved, and we're yet to see the effects of the resolution of those supply-side problems in prices in Australia. So we're expecting over the months ahead to see quite weak growth in prices of consumer durables. Demand has weakened, and the shipping costs have come down, supply costs have come down, waiting times are back to normal. So we're expecting that to flow through, and the government's initiatives in the energy market to at least reduce the rate of increase in electricity prices will also help. So there are some factors on the downside, there are factors on the upside, and we have to assess them each month.
But are you comfortable with interest rates remaining higher for longer in Australia? Do you see that as a risk?
Well, higher for long, if they need to be, they will be. It's not a matter of me being comfortable with it. If we need to keep interest rates higher for longer to make sure that inflation comes back to 2 to 3% reasonable range, reasonable time, we'll do that. But that will be determined by the flow of events, won't it?
Thank you.